and continuing. This is the same day I did the Rothchest mission for Thief 1. Now I'm playing the Thief 2 update of it. Um, the file says original T1 version, September 4th, 1999. Thief 2 version, November 2004. Original author Anthony Huso, or Purah. Unworthy reanimator John D. Head, or just John D. Um, the plot is the same as the other mission because I just played it, but I'll read it again. It's been 3 weeks since you sold Constantine's sword with the understanding that you could always steal it back. The idea was to pay off all of your debts with the cash from the sale, which you already accomplished. The pursuant intent, of course, was to get your weapon back plus interest from whoever was rich enough to buy it in the first place. That was then. 2 months ago, your pigeon, a wealthy foreigner, inherited the dilapidated Rothchest mansion, an imposing structure crammed between sullen buildings in the remote south side of town. The Rothchest mansion has a long history of abandonment. A crouched and lurking horror, the building rises from narrow, exitless back alleys shared by several taverns. For decades, the estate sat crumbling into a pile of archaic rubble until this new lord, Kevel Rothchest, showed up to claim it. Apparently, Kevel had been settled in a distant country until his inheritance finally drew him here. Fresh to his surroundings, and very interested in old weapons, Kevel seemed the perfect dupe. You disguised yourself as a low-profile fence, and sold him Constantine's sword, with faint misgivings over the heated fervor with which he made the purchase. Unfortunately, since then, certain developments have come to light that make you question the risk-profit ratio of your whole scheme. Several servants, newly hired by Kevel Rothchest, have now been missing for 2 weeks. Strange chants rise from the mansion grounds on late moonless nights. On top of this, rumors persist that the mansion is nothing but a refurbished Hammerite cathedral, upon whose grounds some unspeakable sacrilege occurred over 2 centuries ago. After this desecration, the reclusive Rothchest family bought it, turned the cemetery into a private lot, and modified all aspects of the house and grounds to their liking. Rothchest seems in no hurry to fix it up, using a spyglass and taking advantage of a distant tower. You've noticed that the roof is in bad repair, and you imagine the whole place could use a good dusting. Unfortunately, you've been unable to secure a map of the place, which increases your unease about attempting the heist. To make matters worse, Lord Rothchest is said to be an uncanny opponent with a blade, and you really don't want to go toe-to-toe with him in his lair. Your plan. Despite the new moon and a vague sense of apprehension, you've decided to make your move tonight. You've dropped into the tavern alleys with the understanding that they are considered part of Rothchest's property, that he has the place heavily guarded with a motley crew of fanatical henchmen, and that if you are found out, you'll probably disappear like the servants. There'll be no mistaking Rothchest if you run into him. He's a lethally quick, black-cloaked gentleman with a vicious blade, and a whispered-over habit of pacing his bedchamber all night long. So the servants said before they vanished. You came armed, but on your way over the alley wall, your sword belt got hooked on a razor-sharp bit of steel. The belt was sliced clean through, and the blade fell down a crack between the wall and one of the taverns. All the more reason you don't want to confront anyone face to face. At least not until you can steal Constantine's sword back. Okay, briefing over, let's go. The Shadow of Lord Rothchest, Purah 1999, John D. 2004. John changed the settings to be different, the difficulty settings, but I'm not sure if anything has changed. We'll see. Okay. We're going for the hardest setting, of course. Okay, plunder is the hardest. Let's go. Rothchest's Shadow. Difficulty, plunder. Get Constantine's sword back right away, so you have a weapon. A jeweled crowned skull was supposedly interred in the burial grounds before the desecration. it would make a nice prize, and you've determined that if it exists, you will make it yours. Rothchest is a freak, and for that he must pay. Make off with 3,000 worth of his precious treasure, and keep any personal notes you find. Get out alive. You've heard there are some deep tunnels under the estate that should eventually connect with the city sewers. You hope. There's no in-game store like the original game, which is fine because the store had nothing in it. So, some of the skyboxes have been cleaned up, some of the architecture has been cleaned up. Overall, John D. Head gave this mission a makeover that it badly needed. Okay, let's get this guy. After snatching his shit, that is. John also added a few more ambient sound effects, which is fine. The original mission was badly in need of some extra sound bits. That's funny. In the original there was a water arrow. Oh look, a red moon. That bodes well. Oh hey, there's a guy. Let's knock him out. Okay. Time to stop messing around. Can't get through the front door because it's locked. Unlike the original mission, this one isn't selectable. It's just a wall texture. It's just a fake door. Here's the church from before, the defiled church. Some upgrades to it. Got that guy's key, and... Let's hide this guy in a more appropriate place, where he's not likely to be stumbled upon. Leave him in the graveyard. Because, hey, dead people are nothing to worry about, right? Wasn't clear from my original play of the original mission, but sarcophagus has this bas relief motif on the cover that leads to the altar. Let's go down there just to take a quick peek. There's the altar where the sacrifices happen. There are the presumed victims. Probably the servants mentioned in the briefing. Okay, let's proceed.
Now.
That's the guy at the front door. Let's put him in the dark here. And go chase down that archer and knock him out. Okay. I think that's all of the guys on patrol. Wonder if John changed how long it takes to pick these locks. I can't tell, honestly. No, I don't think he changed that. Seems there are a few more shadows in this storage cellar. Anyway. I think that's it for outside for the moment. Recipe for Feast by Travis. 1 hunk of deer flesh, 1 crop of carrots, some other extra spices and stuff, add broth. Make sure it gets cooked on fire for human guests. Serve with bread. Yum. Travis, our Lord thinks the keepers have been watching us. They may or may not be aware of our intentions. Though a keeper meddling in Rothchest's affairs is unlikely, we need to make certain that a strong enough watch is kept in the old bell tower tonight. If anything happens to Kevil's new sword before the ceremony, it'll be my head. Did you lock the gable window to the bell tower as you were told? Brian. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that the way I got into the bell tower in the original version of the mission is actually impossible in this because of some architectural changes, which I suppose is okay because getting into the bell tower that way was kind of unintuitive. The guard on the stairs isn't there. Well, that's fine. I didn't notice that before, but the head of the table is the only one with the gold plate. Brian, I have placed the ceremonial blade in the bell tower. Make certain it is guarded at all times. Tomorrow night the catacombs will be quieter, and then our dark and regal guests shall arrive. Once I have escorted them down to the temple for the ceremony, you are to bring the blade to me. When I have it, our treachery will be brought full circle, and all things made complete. Lord Kevel Rothchest. That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons even death may die. Nyarlathotep, the crawling chaos, the darkness that feeds. May the blood of all trespassers wet the altars of our sightless crypts, and the mad dancing of the grave please the haunter of the darkness, Lord Rothchest. The broken hammer, the defiled stone. Bind corrosion to metal as corruption to bone. Break the anvil, kill the king. listened softly to the sepulchre sing.
Not again.
Now I'm going to very carefully inch forward. Yes, I believe that switch opens the secret panel in the next room.
Who's noising about Hey!
Okay. I think he's hidden enough. And that's the back door. And the bathhouse has been upgraded. The textures match the walls better, and the textures in the pool align with the geometry better. I mentioned it in my playthrough of the Thief 1 version of the mission, but this mission was originally made by Anthony Huso, also known by the aliases in the Thief community of Purah and Poteh. Today he's a fantasy author. He's best known for writing The Last Page and The Black Bottle, which I believe is a sequel to The Last Page. And even the bathroom was upgraded a bit. Better go slow because there's a... Oh no, that's Kevil's room. Stay away from there for now. The bed is buggy. That sometimes happens. He's literally... it's literally like he's sleeping on air. Can't remember. Is this the chest that has the head in it? Yes, it is. Gross. Actually, kill it with fire. Now that's Kevil's room again. I believe that was that guy coming is the guard that was bugged out on the stairs. Or maybe not.
You think something's there?
Third time this shift. I gotta calm down.
Just put him here and hope nobody comes around onto the parapets.
Don't think I don't see you. I ain't.
Saw something there.
Did he not see me? He didn't see me.
Back to work. Stop right there! Why don't you try?
Yeah, this isn't working. Let's get this guy before he gets into that room.
Nobody better be taffing around down here.
Got him. I don't know what I was trying to do before. I was being an idiot.
Really anything.
Okay, let's go down here.
Can't the guy nap around here?
Okay. Okay, that's done. Still trying to remember the name of that guy who's really good at acing thief missions. Still can't remember. And that he fixed the problem with the telescope floating by putting it on a stone, which makes more sense. This sweet astronomy and these late lonely nights in this desolate tower cause a quiver of anticipation in my stomach. I have seen her again, walking in the lanes below, dressed in white, pale as a funeral lily. She beckons me to walk with her. Oh, how I long to share her company forever. I almost feel sorry for poor Amarantha. She cannot understand her role or purpose in my union to this strange and lovely creature of the night. But soon the guests from the old land will arrive. Their dreadful life shall whet the woodsy blade as their kind and my kind has done in aeons long forgotten. Then Amarantha's callow blood will mingle with the ancient stolen blood of my wretched kin, and I too shall walk the night clothed in white, passing wheresoever I wish, with the lovely maiden I can see but not yet touch. By the gods, these are dark nights, and what strange madness that her mindless body stalks the vaults, while her spirit drifts free, until my hideous plan comes to fruition. But soon, not even gods shall be able to judge me, for I will be gone from this miserable world of sorrow. Kevel. He'll be gone all right, but not in the way he thinks. Sadly, I don't think there's a way to get into the belfry. Not that the way is in the original version.
Thought I heard something.
And they lessen the number of guards, which is fine by me. And the chest is actually secured. I mean, the sword, Constantine's sword, is actually secured in the chest. Okay, we got the sword. Now let's move on. How did I get it before, the other key? That wasn't very smart. And no, that was a total waste of time. Uh-oh. I seem to have transported myself to before the,
What did I see there? Must have been rats. What the?
Oh, that was a close one. But whatever. It worked in spite of my idiocy. So I got the sword again, and I'll save this time. Because it gets boring seeing the same thing again and again. Now, I have to find a way into Kevel's chambers. I don't remember if how you get in there is changed or not. Oh, there's a switch here. Maybe it opens that panel below the belfry tower. No. I thought of trying to jump on the roof, but no, that'll kill me. No question. Anyhow, let's try to find a way into Kevil's chambers and get rid of him. But we've just been here. That's confusing. Well, the pillar or beam that you hooked onto the belfry from the first version of the mission is still there, but you can't actually get to it. I already read those. Yeah, this is new, I think. Or maybe not. I didn't try it in the other mission. But, yeah. An inverted hammer. I wonder what this means. It's a temple full of the undead. You'll see what it's about later. But if you watched my Thief 1 version of the video, of the mission, rather, you'll have a full understanding of this place. Now, how do I get into Kevil's room again? Oops. Don't know what I was even looking for. Yeah. Travis, the moon will be new tonight and the catacombs restless. Make sure your usual slough is amended and the appropriate doors locked tight. I trust you brought in vegetables from the garden for the feast tomorrow. Hopefully the kitchen is well stocked. There will need to be fresh blood for our arriving guests. They're strict carnivores, I'm afraid. Lord Rothchest. Yeah, that's stupid. It wouldn't be left there. I didn't have any trouble getting into Rothchest's chamber in the first version. So what did I miss? That was really... Oh, right. This is, This is mildly annoying. I think I'm supposed to get into his chambers this way, but I haven't found a switch. Maybe it's in the belfry? I'll go take a look, but I'm not sure I can... Oh, yeah, I guess I can get up there. But I don't remember there being a switch up there. Well, that was stupid. Well, I'm not dead, so I'm gonna keep going. Oh boy, I almost fell. Better save again. No, you can't get into the belfry this way, but John did add a little bonus. This with a purse up there. Whoop. I think I can avoid damage if I jump very carefully onto the chest. Nope. Nope, I was wrong. Sorry. Okay. Okay, one of the... There has to be a key somewhere. Or a switch of some kind. I mean, there's gotta be. I mean, the secret door, which isn't really a secret, is right there. Okay, that would have alerted him. Let's not do that. Now I'm in the observatory again. How did I get in his room? I can't remember. Let's think this over. What haven't I tried yet? Fruitlessly try all my keys, and that's not gonna work. That's somewhat annoying. Oh, I read this damn thing before. Never mind. Now he's on a bed of roses. I thought I saw something in the windowsill, but no, it was just a texture. This is getting rather silly. How is it that it was so easy to get into his room before? Now I can't figure it out for the life of me. could I have missed? Oh, almost fell. No, that leads to the tombs. I'm not ready to go there yet. What's this? Oh, it's that secret entrance thing that I couldn't get the last time. Oh no. If I remember right, this leads to the... Yeah, this leads to the temple. Yeah, no. That's not the way I want to go either. Damn it, why can't I find that key? Nah, I guess I'll leave it up there. I have a compulsion to check under spiraling staircases, because I always think there will be something under there, but there isn't. And that was totally pointless. I'm kinda getting desperate here. I have no idea where that key could be. Oh. Oh, the one... So I didn't need an extra key after all.
Someone over there?
And unlike Rothchest in the previous version, he talks.
Quit it. Quit it.
Okay, he's down. Seriously, every other key I tried on every other door except that one exception. And wouldn't allow me in. My dear Amarantha, I apologize for your shock earlier. It must have come as a surprise to you. I cannot make excuses for my origin, but I assure you my love for you is as true and deep as any love can be. You are everything to me. I promise you this, when my affairs in this dark city are over, I shall spirit you back to my country, a land of alabaster domes and mythic colonnades. There in the deep rose sunsets and drunken twilight, we will dance amid the heady blossoms of the trees. You and I will be one forever outside this black mire of soot-belching gears and mournful cobbled streets. By the time the moon is full again, this place will scarcely be a memory at all. Be patient, my love. I will prove your wait worthwhile. Kevel. Pick up this blue key. I don't actually remember what it does. Maybe it goes to this chest. Okay. Cthulhu Fatagan. Han Tao was buried alive in the temple of Dedok Thul, an unhallowed vault of pagan blackness. Dedok Thul, unbeknownst to the engineers of this spreading city, lay restless and deep centuries before the builder dreamed these foundations. For his crimes, Han Tao was sealed in that festering receptacle of evil, his flesh feeding the scarabs of darkness night. Below the catacombs, the Hammerites left him to rot with the 5 temple maids whom he had victimized. The legend is that after Han Tao had defiled the poor temple maids on the very altar of the builder, he silenced them and dug a hole in the cellar in which to hide his dark work. Unfortunately, the floor collapsed below him, and he found himself in the forgotten temple of Dedok Thul. Terrified and unable to climb back out, he began to scream. The other Hammerites, drawn by his noise, discovered his terrible sins and sentenced him to death. They sealed off the hole, removed all their holy relics, and sold the desecrated church to the city. My great-great-great-grandfather bought the structure. He built a new passage to the evil temple. My family's work is in death, both ancient and new. What bones may move after strange aeons rest in the calculation of my art. Several relics lie yet with Han Tao, which none of my ancestors were able to retrieve. Black magic stirs in the 5 temple maids and their cursed murderer. But my betraying my own kind, the blood pools will work backwards, and I shall soon have the power to pass. Then the skull will be mine, along with the deeper, more lovely treasures, dependent on the woodsy blade, Lord Kevel Rothchest. There are still a few more things we need to... Did we get every... No, we... Okay. We haven't gotten... The skull is in that place I wasn't supposed to be earlier. Better get away from the fire. Okay. Oh, a burrick. Alright, now for the final portion of the mission. We proceed downstairs and down and into the catacombs. We'll shorten our little stroll into the underbelly of this mansion and these tombs by going through this secret passage. So we don't have to go through that. Don't fall into the pit. So we'll shorten our journey by going on a little stroll into this charming defiled temple. And there's Han Tao, rapist and murderer. He's where he belongs, I think. Okay, I got the skull, and how much loot do I have? Let's get out of here. I have holy water and I have arrows, but I don't think I have enough to destroy them all. We'll see. I can release them. I can release them from this undeath if I'm able to knock them all on the ground and use my holy water. Alright. Alright, let's do it. I believe that's all of them. That was all 5, I believe. There. Okay, now let's scour the underhalls and tombs for... Oh wait, I can't get out that way. That's... Yeah, I really am going to have to traverse the catacombs after all. No problem. I'll just go back up through the mansion and enter through the defiled chapel. Yeah, let's close that. No one needs to worry about that anymore. It's not Sunday, but we're going to church anyway. The defiled Rothchest Church. Now, I tend to get lost in these tombs, so I apologize in advance, just like I did in my other video, I think, about how long these tombs will take. But we really do have to get a requisite amount of loot. Not very much. There's enough in the tombs to cover it. I don't want to die to a spider. The textures that John D. reskinned Garrett with are from the acclaimed thief fan mission Kalindra's Legacy. Okay, we just need to find a few of these treasures like canopic jars and whatnot. See? We need just around 200 to get the goal. Then we can get the hell out of these creepy places. $29.31. I think this might be the way out. Yes, it is. How lucky for us. So, there's more to see in the tombs, but I mostly covered them in the other version of the mission. Let's get the tap out of here. And a water arrow here, even though the mission's over and we really don't need it. Alright, let's get out of here. So that was the reloaded version of the Shadow of Lord Rothchest. Goodbye.